Charles.
Thanks, Mike. Hey, thanks for having me here. And obviously, when Wade asked me to come, I looked at my calendar and I said, I'll make it work. And so I literally left. I manage a Little League baseball team, and I left the middle of that game and turned to my coaches and said, we're winning. And I just told these guys, we're winning 3-0. I have to go. Don't blow it. And as I'm pulling in the parking lot, I got a text, and we ended up winning 3-0. So I'm pretty happy about that. So yeah. But no, thanks for having me. I'm excited about this because one of the, I think, the most important roles as a county commissioner, and I'm sure John will agree with this, is not listening to us talk to you. It's for you to communicate with us. Let's talk openly. Let's get good information, and then let's debate the issue and make decisions. And I have a lot of respect for Wade. Him and I have had many conversations. We may not necessarily always agree, but it's cordial, on particular issues or how things are to proceed. But we're able to talk and hear each other and move forward with things. And so I'm happy to be here and look forward to this conversation. If I can, let me ask you all a few questions and see how this group fits in regards to our overall county. How many of y'all have lived here more than 20 years? Okay, I ask this question a lot when I meet with groups, and I can tell you that's the most I've ever seen the hand raised in any group. So normally, when I meet with homeowners associations, condo associations, it's mostly 10 years or 5 years and less. And so you gotta, to have 3 people born and raised here is very, very unique. Let me ask you another question. How many people came here today by bus? How many people rode their bicycle here today? How many people walked? Okay, none yet. So how many people rode in a car that had more than 4 people in it? 3 people. 2. Okay, we finally got some hands. All right. So, hey, good. So keep that in mind when we have some conversations, today in regards to about some things about the future of Sarasota County and so forth. What I brought today, and I want you to take a look at, really is the status of Sarasota County, what's going on here. We've had some unique things happen. You read in the paper recently, just this week. You saw that TripAdvisor, okay, which is not something that you pay for, you buy, picked Siesta Key Beach as the #1 beach in the United States. Okay, and that's based upon customers' opinions that are sent in. So, some of these polls you can vote locally and it's not really a true one. This one came as a total surprise that it was announced, I believe, on Wednesday. I first heard about it Tuesday afternoon as we were leaving the county commission meeting. They said, hey, come here, tomorrow morning we're going to get this. And I think we ended up being 13th or 14th in the world. Okay, guess what? That means more people are coming here. That is something that we have no control over. Another thing, too, is the first time ever Sarasota County hotels exceeded 72% occupancy in this past year. Normally it's been 60s or 70s. So to get to 72 occupancy rate throughout the year means people are coming here. They found us. It's not necessarily residents that live here full time. There's a lot of tourists here right now, and a lot of money is being spent through the Tourist Development Corporation to bring them here, and it's working because the money that we get from the bid tax really allows us to do a lot of things and keep your ad valorem property taxes low. There was an article in today's paper, the Herald Tribune, hopefully you saw it, talked about our budget workshop that we had yesterday and where we currently sit in regards to our millage rate, which is the second lowest in the state of Florida, and then where we need to go to try to keep those low for the folks that lived here and how many people have homesteaded properties in Sarasota County? Okay, so again, you guys live here, you've homesteaded, you've chosen. Let me ask another one. How many people were born here? Yeah, I was saying, so I just said, okay, well I said more than 20 years. So at some point in your life, you all chose to come here. And we're just coming out of a horrible recession. And for some reason, a lot of you chose to stay here. And now what we're seeing right now is there's a lot of other people that are making that choice. And we're going to have to manage and deal with as policy setters. The economy turned around. That means they can sell their house up north and finally come down and live the dream that you've been living. Okay, and that's what they're waiting for. They're baby boomers retiring all the time. Arizona, Florida, where do I want to go? Okay, what's the temperature today in Boston? Are you kidding me? So they're sitting here looking at Florida and we're crying. I'm wearing a jacket and it's 55, 60 degrees and sunny. And so they found us. They're either finding us through tourism, or their parents moved here and now they vacationed here and they're saying, hey, I'm coming here. So I hope this part of our conversation today, because as policymakers, that's the given, okay? We can't put gates up at the state of Florida, though maybe some folks want to, but we can't. Okay, we have a little thing called the U.S. Constitution and people have the right to travel. So how do we deal with it? How do we manage it? Knowing that, because folks like John have, and you all who've lived here a long time, you've made this a great place to live, okay? And everyone's figuring that out and they want to come here. And so I'm proud to live here. I'm proud to be a county commissioner. And John, I didn't take John's seat. This is an interesting thing to talk about too, is I serve in the same district that John served in. And John got term limited out. And I was the first commissioner elected under term limits. And it's going to affect the county commission significantly this next time around. He would have won. No one would have ran against him. Or if it would have been, it wouldn't have been anyone that I think would even give him any challenge. I sure wouldn't have run against him. So I called him, and we have a pending lawsuit that says, hey, if it goes right or left, I said, I think I'll run. I grew up in Nokomis, and he grew up in Osprey, and other than what, we're 10 years apart in age probably. Very, very similar background. And so it's an honor to follow him and listen and learn. But what I'm saying is the term limits that we voted in as Sarasota County residents, this next time you're going to lose, well, Joe Barbetta and Nora couldn't run. So you got 2 new in this current past time. Next time you're going to lose 2 more. And Christine Robinson and Carolyn Mason both have to go. Whether you like them or not, that's not the point. You don't get to vote for them. So we have a major turnover, and what Wade read, I'm almost done, sorry, but I think it's laying off a lot of things that we talk about today, is he read off all of the things that you serve on as a county commissioner, beyond just being a county commissioner. And I leaned over to John, I said, you remember all those? Because you serve on a lot of different things that are regional and statewide boards. And it takes a while to move up in those, to influence those, to make decisions that benefit your community. And with a constant turnover, it's going to be hard for us to have that type of influence like he did for 12 years, serving on multiple committees and moving up and being able to, pass fertilizer ordinances and, deal with stormwater runoff. It takes a while. And so I want you all to be aware of that. So when you have a constant influx of new people running for commissioners, be involved in groups like this to really, really get to know who they are and what they stand for, because it's important. So thanks. I got the sign to sit down here, I think, so thank you.
Let me just